The Engesa EE-11 Urutu armored personnel carrier was developed in the 1970s by the Brazilian company Engesa and became one of the most successful examples of military hardware produced in Brazil. The vehicle was designed to transport troops in conditions of limited visibility and difficult landscapes, such as jungles and mountainous areas. Since its introduction, the Urutu quickly gained a reputation for being reliable and versatile. The main goal in designing the Engesa EE-11 Urutu was to create a vehicle capable of moving through challenging and hard-to-reach terrain while providing protection for soldiers and support in combat. One of the key features of the design was its high mobility and ability to transport personnel in any situation, making it ideal for operations in tropical and rainforest conditions. Externally, the EE-11 Urutu is a wheeled armored personnel carrier with 8 wheels, which gives it maneuverability and stability on various surfaces. The high-profile wheels and independent suspension provide excellent off-road capability. The vehicle's armor can protect the crew from bullets and shrapnel, as well as from certain types of explosive devices. The armored vehicle can carry up to 10 personnel, and its design allows for easy reconfiguration to perform various tasks, including evacuation, fire support, and cargo transport. Depending on the mission, different modifications of the Urutu were created, such as command posts, repair vehicles, and ambulances. In addition to its mobility, the Urutu is known for its combat capabilities in conditions where other armored personnel carriers would not be as effective. For instance, it was successfully used in operations in the Amazon, where its off-road ability and resilience to tropical conditions were decisive factors for success. The engine power of the Engesa EE-11 Urutu is 180 horsepower, which allows the vehicle to reach speeds of up to 100 kilometers per hour on highways and provides good maneuverability in rough terrain. This is particularly important for operations that require rapid movement over short distances without sacrificing effectiveness. The vehicle's weapon system includes a 90mm launcher and a 7.62mm machine gun, allowing it to provide fire support for the troops on board and attack lightly armored vehicles and enemy fortifications. For its size and purpose, the Urutu is equipped with quite powerful weaponry, making it a versatile asset on the battlefield. The armored vehicle was used in various military conflicts, including those in Southeast Asia and South America, where it demonstrated excellent results in combat. Its unique ability to operate in tropical environments, including jungles, allowed it to be deployed in places where other combat vehicles would not have been effective. One of the distinctive features of the Engesa EE-11 Urutu is its high degree of modularity. The vehicle can be adapted to various needs of the military. In particular, there were versions designed for transporting the wounded, as well as modifications equipped with more powerful weapons and additional armor. It is important to note that the Urutu was actively used in peacekeeping operations and international missions. Its versatility and reliability in the harshest conditions earned it recognition beyond Brazil, and it was exported to several countries worldwide. Over the course of its service, the Engesa EE-11 Urutu was repeatedly modernized, which allowed it to remain relevant and effectively perform in the face of new challenges and threats. One of the most significant upgrades was the installation of more powerful engines and the improvement of communication systems, which increased its combat effectiveness. In an era when many countries were striving to create their own armored vehicles, the EE-11 Urutu became an example of how a nation with no rich military history could develop an effective and competitive machine. In Brazil, it became a symbol of the national military-industrial complex and a point of pride for the local army. In combat, the Urutu proved its ability to quickly adapt to changing conditions. For example, in operations in the Amazon region, it was used to combat illegal armed groups operating in remote and inaccessible areas. Over time, the vehicle was also used for peacekeeping missions, and its capabilities in transporting people and supplies in areas with limited infrastructure significantly enhanced the effectiveness of international operations. The Urutu, in particular, participated in operations in Central America, where its capabilities played a key role in supporting local law enforcement forces. Despite its relatively small export history, the Engesa EE-11 Urutu left a significant mark on Brazil's military history and became a symbol of local armored vehicle development. This armored personnel carrier served as an example of how military innovations can create a true standout, even amidst complex political and economic situations. For decades, the EE-11 Urutu has remained in service with the Brazilian army, being an important part of their armored arsenal. Not only did it prove its combat effectiveness, but also became a symbol of engineering prowess, embodying the best qualities of military technology created under limited resources. As the development of armored vehicles progresses in other countries, the Engesa EE-11 Urutu continues to retain its significance, serving as a worthy example and inspiring new achievements in military engineering. Today, the EE-11 Urutu is not only a combat vehicle, but also an important part of Brazil's cultural heritage. It has become a symbol of how a country can proudly present its developments on the global market and demonstrate its ability to independently create high-tech military products. While other countries modernize their armored vehicles and develop new technologies, the Engesa EE-11 Urutu remains relevant, representing an exemplary model to emulate and inspiring future advancements in military engineering. The history of the Engesa EE-11 Urutu armored personnel carrier proves that a focus on results, technological development, and the ability to adapt to rapidly changing conditions are key factors in the successful creation of military hardware. This armored vehicle became a landmark achievement for Brazil and an example for other countries striving for self-sufficiency in defense.